Hey everybody, happy Mother's Day to all of the lovely ladies out there. Whether you're watching this yourself or maybe you're a gentleman watching, a very happy Mother's Day to that special lady in your life. Be sure to spoil her today or to light up a cigar in her honor. And a very special shout out to my own mom who is watching this. Unfortunately, she lives in another state, so I can't hang out with her today. But I know she watches all my weekly top 5, so happy Mother's Day, Mom. Okay, so starting with number 5, all these cigars, of course, have some sort of special either lady who makes them or tribute to a lady. So wanted to make sure I got these all lined up for you today. Starting with number 5, we have the Karen Berger Maduro. Karen Berger is an awesome power lady in the industry. She's making these cigars straight out of Esteli. In fact, this cigar is a Nicaraguan puro made in the heart of Esteli. Don Kiki Cigars is where this comes from. And this is a beautiful Maduro, has a lovely perfecto shape. And I mentioned it's a Nicaraguan puro, lots of different flavors on this one. So you get the coffees, you get a little bit of a cedar, you get some spice to it, definitely a little bit of a pepper spice. You also pick up a nice little sweetness, kind of a sweet tea influence. So very nice combination of flavors. And again, a beautiful lady in the industry. Going out to Karen Berger. Number 4 is going out to, well, this is actually I guess you could call it a flavored cigar. I don't think they like to be called flavored cigars, but this one is a Deadwood Tobacco Company, Fat Bottom Betty. This one I have in the lineup for those of you who maybe are kind of new to smoking or you're just not completely into the straight tobacco flavoring on a cigar. This one has a nice sweetened cap for you. It's a Maduro wrapper. It's originally, it's made by Drew Estate. It was originally made for Deadwood Tobacco Company. Now it's national, all over the place. I believe you can get them in a lot of different locations. But as I mentioned, initially they were just for Deadwood Tobacco Company. But again, it's a sweetened cap, Maduro wrapper made at Drew Estate Factory. Lots of sweet flavors coming through on this one. Very exotic kind of spices, almost like a pipe tobacco type of influence. And I also threw this in the lineup because my own mom likes this one. She likes the flavored sticks. She likes some of the other ones too, but this was one of like the first ones that I remember sending her, and she was like, oh yeah, that's good. So added that one to the lineup. Number 3 is going out to the Falto Zoraida. Now this one was blended in honor of Luis Falto's mother, which was super sweet. So this one is a Dominican puro, but more specifically, it does have a Dominican Corojo wrapper and then a Criollo 98 binder grown in the Dominican Republic, and then of course the Dominican filler. And it's a very refined and balanced cigar, has a beautiful aroma to it. You're going to get those subtle cedar notes, nothing too overpowering. As I mentioned, it's somewhat refined, it's very balanced, just a nice elegant stick. Cedar notes, light pepper on the spice, and just a little hint of underlying sweetness in there too, but a beautiful looking cigar. And how sweet that he blended it in honor of his mother. Number 2 is going out to the Southern Draw Rose of Sharon. I have done a full review of this one in the Lancero, I believe, but the Rose of Sharon, it's I guess it's an honor, I could say, of Sharon Holt, who is the wife of Robert Holt and behind the Southern Draw Company. She's an amazing woman in the industry and outside of the industry, has a beautiful heart. And I love the way that he describes this cigar. He says that it's elegant, and it's also representing the beauty, humility, and the subtle strength of Sharon Holt. So beautiful way to describe his wife, and just a lovely person. This one is featuring an Ecuadorian sun-grown Connecticut wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan and Dominican on the filler. And it has a kind of a mild to medium body, subtle spice to it, definitely creamy. You do get a little kicks of that spice in and out because it does have some ligero, in that filler. So again, just a little bit of power, lots of good flavor on this one, but nothing that's overpowering. Just a very elegant cigar to smoke and to look at. Beautiful band. And number 1 this week It's going out to Saga. This is part of the Short Tales collection. This is the Tomo 2, and it's the Tales of the Land of Cotuí. So Cotuí is an area in the Dominican Republic where, to my understanding, no one had been using that tobacco as a wrapper. So the Reyes family, and more specifically Nirka Reyes, this was her project. She's an amazing woman in the industry. She's somebody that I admire, and she's just like a power woman, and she's awesome. She's a total sweetheart, very knowledgeable about tobacco. But back to the wrapper itself, she was working on this with Monica Kellner, who is Henke Kellner's daughter. She actually grew the tobacco in that area, that very specific and unique region of the Dominican Republic. So it's a cool story behind it and a great cigar to smoke. Comes in this beautiful Belicoso. It's a 5x54. And just a beautiful, beautiful looking stick. It's featuring, as I mentioned, that Dominican Cotuí wrapper, Indonesian binder, and then Dominican and North American filler. So with this one, you get the cinnamons, the cedars, you get a little bit of the creamy, kind of a in and out spice and sweet throughout the entire stick, but a really, really nice blend and a very, very nice cigar to smoke. So highly recommend that you give this one a try. And all of the cigars this week, I recommend that you give them a try. In fact, as you probably noticed, I had not smoking any of these cigars right now. And the reason being is that I'm going to give away this 5-pack to one of you guys watching. And I want to hear either from one of the ladies watching or one of the gentlemen watching why I should give this 5-pack away to you or to that special lady in your life. Tell me why they deserve to have this 5-pack, what makes them an awesome mom. So I'm sure there's going to be an overwhelming amount of reasons and people, but I'd be choosing one at random to get this little 5-pack. And again, happy Mother's Day to all of you out there. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for tuning in. Cheers.